Hundreds of thousands of French citizens gathering in Place de la République. Some are predicting it could be the biggest march in Paris in 70 years, all paying tribute to the victims of last week's violence.
I hope that at the end of the day, everyone is united. Everyone, Muslims, Jews, Christians, Buddhists, we are humans first of all.
Religious solidarity, but also fear is forefront after the shootings, and joining the public march are religious leaders. Jewish in particular are voicing their calls for action after a kosher supermarket became one of the targets of the Paris violence.
Nous sommes blessés.
We are wounded, we are angry. We think substantial, urgent and serious measures need to be taken.
Up to 50 world leaders are also expected to show their support by walking shoulder to shoulder with the French public. And it's also galvanised European leaders into action. Interior ministers from across the EU and the US have descended on Paris to hold a meeting on how to better work together on counter-terrorism.
Protecting their populations against such ideological violence has been a key concern of Western governments for decades. But these particular attacks have reminded European and US leaders that this is an international problem and one they must tackle together.
We need to act. That is what is called for. We are taking action, but we know it's difficult and that what happened is reviving fears. Let's not be afraid. Let's not be afraid to be journalists. Let's not be afraid to be policemen. Let's not be afraid to be Jewish. Let's not be afraid to be a citizen.
From terrible acts of violence has come a unity through grief and shock, not just from the French, but from the rest of the world. This is an unprecedented gathering of regular people, heads of state and religious leaders, all with one hope in mind, a united end to violence. Rory Challands, Al Jazeera, Paris.